Hey Ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to a Grounded video today, celebrating Grounded winning a big award, the Best Game Award at the Golden Joysticks. Huge thing, beating games like Halo Infinite and Dying Light 2. They actually won the Best Xbox Game Award. So fantastic achievement for a game made by 20 people coming out of early access. I feel like Grounded doesn't get enough props and recognition from the rest of the community in the gaming world. So there's other things though you can go and vote on to make Grounded even better in terms of what awards it gets. So it's Thanksgiving today, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I am grateful for Grounded. It's something I don't often do, like I'll do it on social media, and I know I can be pretty positive about Grounded. But in the past, there have been some games that I just haven't liked or enjoyed, or they've done stuff I don't agree with. And it's just been so nice playing Grounded where the majority of the time I feel like they're just doing stuff right. There's a few other games like that as well that I'm really happy with, and it's the way I'm covering stuff now. I'm not playing games, I'm not sticking with games I don't like or enjoy. And Valheim, I've been enjoying that massively again on my other channel. But yeah, I did want to speak about this today because I do feel like it's a massive achievement, Grounded winning such a little award. And I'm going to talk about how you can help them too, and a little bit about what's to come. And again, just the next update could be a big game changer, not because of cosmetics or building pieces, but some real fundamental game changing stuff. And I guess I'm also going to ask for a bit of feedback from you guys about what you want from me. So let's cover all that. So it's fair to say that Microsoft haven't had a great year in terms of big releases, first party anyway, and Grounded and in fact Obsidian have kind of been propping the label up, or Microsoft up, with obviously Grounded and Pentium, their latest game just released. So it's great to see, and it's great to see that actually Grounded beat all of these other games which you're about to see.
Hi, it's Shyla from Obsidian here, and I just want to say from the Grounded team, thank you so much for this award. This is amazing. This is incredible. And I want to give a special thanks to our community, all the players that have joined us in the backyard, because without you, we wouldn't be doing what we want to do and make the game that we all want to play. So thank you so much and have a great day.
So there you go. Won the Golden Joystick Award, beating Halo. Like, that's incredible. Incredible stuff to beat that. So amazing stuff. Well done, Charlotte, taking it on for the thank you speech, etc. Can't wait to see what they've got planned next. And we know they've got stuff in the pipeline. We know the quality life updates come. They've now said the next, whatever they're going to work on might be a while away, but they are working on more stuff. They're taking on feedback and they're going to improve and add more in the future. Grounded is up for the Best Better with Friends award. They've chosen it. That's the way it works on Steam anyway. So you play the game on Steam, go and click the Better with Friends award, and you can hopefully choose for them. If you've got a Steam account and you own Grounded, I think you can vote. So they want you to vote on that one. There's other awards that you can vote on, but they really want you to vote the Better with Friends award. That's the one they're kind of angling that they might be able to win, as they put in this little Steam post here. So I think it's good. I think multiplayer does need work still, and I mentioned or heard Adam talking about it and guys saying, well, you just got to report more bugs. I do feel a little bit like there's a lot of people reporting problems and issues with multiplayer over the time, and I feel like surely we're going to see some talk about improvements with it in the future and stuff. You know, like how many more reports can there be before we start seeing maybe an improvement in some bit? We did get a bit of improvement with the 1.0 update. There were a few issues and stuff, but otherwise I'm seeing less reports that I can see. But yeah, I would say multiplayer might be a little bit contentious still, with people having disconnects and desync and stuff. Like, it's okay to criticize something and say something needs a bit more improvement as long as you can do it constructively. I think Grounded have come a long way, but yeah, they could still do a bit more work on that multiplayer aspect, and that's always going to be the case. Lots of games like these have lag and issues and stuff, but when you take the actual fun you have with your friends, when you're running away from giant spiders, when you're crafting, building a base together, when you're setting up little PvP events and attacking each other with weapons in arenas and stuff, I do think Grounded deserves the best co-op or Better with Friends award. And that's what it's about. It's playing it with your friends and just enjoying yourself. And I think Grounded, the 4-player aspect of it, is fantastic. I know a lot of people want to have servers and dedicate this and dedicate that. It's one of them things, I don't know if it'll ever be added, but certainly you can have a load of fun with you and your friends, pals. It's a great game to play with others, and that's what I want to start doing too in the future. So hopefully look out for some collabs with other YouTubers. So yeah, go and vote for them. Vote for the Better with Friends award. So the 1.1 update is going to be adding a whole ton of brand new items, new obviously build pieces, new decorations, but that's not all this update is about. This update is about actually the bow rework for me. Like, that is a massive, massive thing, being able to block with bows. I've seen a few people comment and say they don't think this is right, that you shouldn't be able to block with bows. It's unrealistic. Bruh, we're like miniature people running around a backyard. Like, how realistic do you want something to be? And I would say, look at the size and shape of a crossbow, and you'll start to realise they're pretty hefty things. I'd rather block with a crossbow than some tiny little sliver of a sword, a rapier or anything like that. So I saw a few of them kind of comments. If grounded could have dodge roll ability in the game, I think that would be the perfect answer, and I would prefer that than blocking with bows. But they don't, and you've got to work with what you got. I think it would be too hard for them to add dodge rolls and stuff like that now. So I'm just glad they've got some sort of compromise. I think blocking with bows is the next best thing, and I can't wait to see it added. It makes bow gameplay something actually viable now. I've tried a bunch recently. I've done a whole bunch of mixers, and I really struggled with them, some of them, when I did try becoming an archer build, because I felt like it was perfect. And it was just a bit too hard. Now, some of you guys are much better with bows than me. And I've seen people say you just got to get up really high or basically cheese them. And I hate that kind of stuff. We've all seen videos from people saying the game's broke because they're cheesing for the 20th millionth time or getting bugs stuck on terrain on purpose. I don't really see them problems too much, actually. But when they do happen, I do take advantage. But yeah, the game's got to have an improvement on that. So I'm all down for blocking with bows. And I think that's going to be one of the biggest things of this update, is the way we're playing it. We're giving you another way to play it. That's what I really see as important. More so even than decorations or build pieces. Other than maybe the zip line. That's probably the next big game changer. So I thought about all this, and then I was talking to actual developer of Valheim in a little chat the other day, and we were talking about like being thankful, and it is Thanksgiving today, and I thought, well, what am I thankful for? I'm not thankful to YouTube, even though I've been a YouTuber like 6 years now. I feel like this company isn't the best. It does stuff really slowly. They take a huge amount out of profits, out of like donations and the sort of money that YouTubers get. And I don't know, feel like I'm eternally grateful for YouTube. I'm thankful that I put my hard work into it, but it's still a bit like YouTube's a bit of a crap company to me. Great way to view your videos, but for a creator, it's way behind and it needs to improve. And it's been getting there slowly, but yeah, I'm not eternally grateful for YouTube. I've put a lot of hours into becoming a YouTuber over the last 6 years. I've worked harder than I've ever worked in any other job in the past. In fact, I work longer hours than I have done for the last 4 or 5 years where I don't really have days off. But it does give me the option to be my own boss. And if I do need days off, go see my kids, go on holiday, I can do that. Don't earn huge amounts of money. It's only last month I've had my best month ever, and that was down to Grounded. So I did want to say, yeah, I guess thank you to Grounded. I saw a Reddit post talking about Mediocre Milton recently, only fresh from last night, and it was pretty critical of him. And I thought about talking about it a bit more, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say that it's good that as people we can learn and realise that maybe when we've done something wrong or been too negative. And I feel like he was on the right track. But then I did see a recent video from him, and it was about 15 minutes of him just moaning about the last pieces of Grounded that were broke, and that combat is broken, bugs are broken. I just don't see it. I just don't. I've got 700 hours in the game. Sure, things happen, like I said. You can take advantage of a bit of cheese, but the way it's presented definitely feels like saying the game's worse than it is, and it's not. Grounded is a fantastic game. It's been proven time and time again by being nominated for stuff, by winning game awards, by the review score that's 92% positive over the last 30 days compared to 88% positive over all time, and that will probably go up now as well. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about that too much because I don't want this to be a video about other people other than me, and me just saying thank you to Grounded. But I did read in that post as well, someone was a bit salty and said that I'm a yes man, and that if people I don't agree with, I'm pretty toxic towards. And I thought, well, can I learn from that? Is there something I could do better? Maybe. I am a bit of a hothead. I generally have a low threshold. If you're a jerk to me, I will be a jerk straight back to you. If you say something really, really horrible in comments, if you're insulting, I probably will insult you back. Now, I've got to learn to let that go a little bit because it's just a waste of my time and energy. And it's something I've battled for long, long, long years. Just the way that I'm brought up. Anyone ever talks crap to you, you don't let them. You go and smash them, or you tell them to piss off. That's the way I was raised, because I was raised in quite a rough part of London as a kid. So I'm hopefully getting better, but I still won't tolerate jerks. I don't care if you're trying to be reasonable and stuff. If you put an insult in your comment towards me or even towards the devs, then I'm probably going to be crappy back. Likewise in streams, if people try being edgelordy or they're just being a bit weird, I ain't got time for that. And I'm not going to be someone that's sitting there begging you to keep on watching or worried about banning people because, you know, it's going to affect my views. I've got like an 800 ban list on my other channel. But obviously I've covered like 120 different games in 6 years. And some of them communities haven't always been great. I'm talking about like racist comments, sexist comments, homophobic comments, you know, just hate prejudice comments. People like that I won't tolerate. The idea that YouTubers have to just leave our comments alone and we should let anyone say whatever they want is complete bogus. YouTube is a privately owned company. This is my channel and I will build the community that I want on it. Yeah, you can have echo chambers and stuff like that, but I'd rather have a positive echo chamber than just be filled or surrounded by miserable so-and-sos. And that's what got me on with ARC, actually. A good few years ago, I stopped covering ARC as much because I was getting too negative with it. A bit like Mediocre Milton, really. But ARC did have problems. Like, it had massive, massive problems. All throughout its life on console, it's been a shit show. Huge issues with wiping worlds. They did stuff like release paid DLC while in early access. They didn't update Switch for 4 years. I could go on and on talking about the problems with ARC. But I realised that I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't having fun with it. So it's probably best that I just do more stuff. And I'd always covered other games, but I really went to town covering other stuff. From Conan Exiles to DayZ to Subnautica to so many. I've covered every survival game going. So if you haven't checked out my bigger channel, go and check it out right now. Having a bit of a resurgence through Valheim, and that's what I'll be focusing on there. Hence why you've not seen too many live streams at the moment. I have been just doing videos and Let's Plays and news because I have been putting a bit more effort into Valheim. And that's the way it's going to be. When something's got something going on, I'll be back a bit more with live streams and stuff. And we've got obviously next week with the 1.1 update, so I will be back with more live streams and stuff, and obviously lots more guides and fresh content. But yeah, I'm not thankful to YouTube. I don't think it's a great company. I am thankful to games though, and I was speaking to one of the Valheim devs, as I said, and I guess I said in chatting to him that I'm not that thankful for some of the games that I cover, and I thought actually no, that's a bit of a lie. I am thankful. I'm thankful that Grounded's given me an opportunity to play something I enjoy still. Like, I'm not bored of Grounded. I've got loads of ideas about videos. I just got to find time to do them. I'm excited about doing collabs in the future with others. I'm excited about the future of Grounded. And so, yeah, I am thankful of them. I've not been someone that maybe goes out of their way. I've probably been more vocal about Grounded in the last few months than I've ever been in my life about other games. But genuinely, it's because Grounded is just a cool, chill little game. The community is a cool, chill community most of the time. It's not like a lot of the other games I've covered where you got PvP and it gets a bit toxic. So, yeah, thank you, Grounded, for just being a great game. You can call me a yes man all you want. I'd rather be known for being too positive than too negative. That said, I do have some constructive criticisms of Grounded, and I have mentioned it a bunch of times in videos. I just don't mention it every video. Like, is that what you want? Do you really want me to sit there moaning and bitching about every small problem I come across? I think it's much better to talk about it in bursts. When we have got an update that's come out, talk about the PTB and give feedback about what went wrong or what's right in that PTB. That's the time to talk about that stuff, not keep mentioning it every video. I've done so many guides. We're up to like 400 videos on this channel already, and this gave me my best month ever, like ever. Not even taking into account the 6 years of YouTube on my other channel, the 75 million views I've got. The best month I've ever had in YouTube was my second little channel last month. We hit 3 million views. I've never hit that much before. The closest I ever got was 2.9 million. And guess what game that was? It was when Grounded first came out back in the day. That was my best month ever. So yeah, I've got a love for Grounded. Things that are successful are good to me. Things that give me views, things that I can enjoy making content out of, I'm always going to be behind. I'm always going to support, and I'm always going to rep them. So Grounded's always been good. I covered every single update that Grounded had on this channel. But as time went by, I did start seeing competition getting more and more views because they were covering Grounded every day. Whereas I put in work on every other game going in between them updates. So even though I was here for every single update, you can go and check, I've been there with guides, news and more. I did notice that I was starting to not have as much of an impact, and that's why I created my second channel. Not just for Grounded, but for smaller games and maybe younger survival games, bit of crafting, bit of farming. And that may still change. I am going to introduce things. We're going to be playing Small Land on this channel. We might play High Pixels, Hightail on this channel. Minecraft Legends on this channel. But I'm going to try and make sure I've always got some sort of grounded content going as well. Because I do love it. And yeah, when it's give you such big success, I can't see how people can really stop covering it as much. Then again, though, it can go wrong. I was getting big success off Ark, and I started to cover other games because I was getting bored and sick of the game and sick of what they were doing with the game. But I just don't feel like that's going to happen in Grounded. I don't feel like I'm going to get that sick of it, or they're going to make stupid decisions. They're a great team. They're backed by a big company, but they're making the right decisions pretty much always. Anyway, that's gone on long enough. I didn't mean it to go so long. I just want to say thank you. And if you're out there eating your turkey today, cooked in Cheeto sauce or whatever you crazy Americans do, I hope you have a good day. I normally make lots of jokes and stuff about Americans, especially Thanksgiving, because the battle between England and the American Patriots and stuff, as a bit of fun. But you know what? We live in a world that is getting more and more, I guess, just horrible. Like, social media has made people just really, really shitty towards each other. And the rest of the world with wars and dictatorships. And it just feels like we're in a worse state now. It's filled with hate. So be thankful for the time that you have with your family today, or time you get to chill and play your favourite game. Whatever it is you're thankful for, I'm sure you Americans will feel it more. But I'm thankful for you guys as well. And that's something I don't maybe always say. I am thankful for the views. I'm thankful that I'm privileged enough I could set up a second channel and have the great success I've had in such a short space of time by tapping into what you guys want. And the majority of you guys want news, you want guides, you want gameplay, and you want a few little leaks along the way. And that's what I'm going to keep providing to you guys. So thank you to the players. Thank you to Grounded. And I guess let's have it continue. The 1.1 update is coming, and I'm going to be all over it next week when it drops. So until next time, ratbags, laters.